Hi, this is the monthly horoscope for Aquarius and Gamaj Shima Tova. I am fasting right now till 7:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Marie Moore. I'm an astrologer as well as I do tarot. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And a little added bonus for my Aquarius. If you want, on the comment bar, you don't have to put your time of birth, but I think I have my email, if you want to email me your date of birth, time, and place, because one of my clients on my membership page before I got hacked wanted to give me her date of birth, time, and place like we used to, and this is how I did horoscopes as well. So if you want to give me your date of birth, time, and place, feel free to email me that. I will put my email address in the description box below, and then for the weekly horoscopes, I will have like your prediction as well as other people's predictions as well. So that'd be fun, huh? Your date of birth, time, and place. If you don't have it, then just your date of birth is fine. Okay, so it could be more accurate to you and pertaining to you, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. So on the 2nd at 5:07 a.m. Mercury went direct, so now we're in shadow period to the 16th. So this is going to be a beautiful time with the 8th house energy, and this is going to be a great time for money in your professional life to excel. I feel that you can be a bit more diligent with this energy and a bit more efficient, and those in authority will appreciate you. You will earn respect. For some of you, this is a great popular energy time for you, for a lot of like recognition. For some of you in the media or social media, fame. There will be gains in business or promotion in a job. Your financial status is highlighted this month. Success is assured in all your endeavors with this energy. For some of you, this could be waiting to have a baby, so mazel. Children will be a source of happiness. Enemies will not harm you at this time. Mercury here will allow you to be wiser in your decision making. You can have more clarity at this time. Peace and harmony will be more like prevalent in your home life. There could be more interest in the occults and science at this time. You can be trusting your intuition, or you could be at the right place at the right time. This is a lucky time period for you, so manifest, manifest, manifest. Then on the 8th at 5:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pluto goes direct. Watch for problems with your stomach, digestive tract. Co-workers may not give you enough personal space. Intense emotional confrontations can happen. This is in your 12th house for some of you, and some of you this is in your 1st house. You can also watch for Capricorn. So you may obsessively analyze or probe the unconscious motives of others, and this could be a hard time making decisions at this time, so you can have something heavy on your mind, or people may try to coerce you or persuade you to get involved in an intriguing or underhanded activity. Whatever the case, you need to trust and follow your inner guidance and hold on to your belief systems and your morals and your ethics. You can be faced with an event which will drastically change your life and change your way of thinking and looking at things. Now we're going through our Saturn Dasha at this time, so this could be a powerful energy time for you when it comes to transformation. It does not necessarily have to be a bad thing. Sometimes our challenges do feel like a bad thing, but you got to kind of see it like, like one of the women went to Rosh Hashanah in New York, and she was like, when she left, she was sick. Well, the blessing in that is that she did it during a high holiday, and it was kind of like a mikvah. And so when you do mikvah, it's like you got to think when you get out of the water, it's like a removal of all the negative energy that is coming off of you, okay? And then you become a new you, all right? That is the theory, okay? And so this, you're doing like kind of like you got to think of your Saturn return or whatever endings that are coming up, be it ugly, disgusting, as in a different way, as a way, like the way, I love this one by another rabbi. He's like a behavioral psychiatrist. He passed away. God rest his soul. I love him. Like the lobster goes back in its cave to shed its skin, So it's kind of like that. You are going through a shedding that is going to lead to personal and spiritual transformation at this time and put you more closer to your destiny. So try to see it like that with this energy. For some of you, this is working with a therapist or counselor to help you with this purging that you're going through with this energy. For others of you, this is dealing with your issues of jealousy, sexual expressions, thoughts of death, or even letting go of past relationships that may weigh heavily on your mind and need to be released at this time, which can be very painful. Okay, so you can have a little bit of PTSD from that. You can put it in perspective, and the perspective is that, you know, this person was here to teach you something or to help change you, and you were to help change them and let them evolve and grow, and now the growth has stopped. So that's why, like, a lot of people are like breaking up with each other, because when we're closing our Saturn dasha, so we have nothing learned more to learn. The karmic experience with that other person is now over, so now we have to release that person so the new person can come in at this time for some of us, not all of us. Okay. Also, this could be the best time to seek professional help if you have difficulty dealing with your emotional growth and change, and this is going to come through your relationships. For some of you, this could be a break or an ending of a significant relationship in your life that is going to bring about emotional changes. So this can be a spiritual awakening happening at this time. On the 9th at 4:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon in Aries, change is happening. This is in your 4th house. You can be dealing with someone who is going through it during this time period. You can be going through a woman in your life that could be going through some kind of like illness or health crisis at this time, or your family could be rallying around this person because this person's really going through some health issues. You can be dealing with a lot with family at this time in your personal life, and your personal life can be more of the focus this month. This could be also changes with career as well. Your relationship dynamics can be changing. For some of you, I feel this could be a situation with dealing with older parents or older family members and people trying to pawn their responsibilities of them onto you, or even making you take care of some of the finances of it all, or you're revisiting certain situations with other family members that didn't pan out or didn't like it could be a situation again with the money, with the retirement homes kind of situation, and them wanting to take care of the grandparent or wanting to take care of the elder so that they can benefit through it financially and get that check, you know, because if you take care of somebody that's ill, you can get like a check for helping them. Okay, so it could be a situation like that going on where half of you want to take them to the retirement home, and then this one person wants to do that. So it could be like that. So there could be some real power struggles with the women in your life, or you could be dealing with a dominating female at work and not having an easy time with this person. So this may not be the easiest energy time dealing with women, or the focus on the women in your life this month. Then on the 10th at 7:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury moves into Libra. Mercury in the 9th house is a detriment here. You can be a prolific artist at this time. You can be super creative with this energy and original in your way of thinking. You can find yourself fighting with everybody as well, because you have this need to, you know, you guys can be PC, politically correct. Everything has to be equal and fair. But there's this other side of Aquarius, just like Libra, and I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for it, but there's this other side of you where you want to dominate and control, and you are like dictator, okay? And if we don't do it your way, you're kind of like throw a massive hissy fit. It's like beyond. It's like, really, was all that necessary, you know? So it's kind of like that kind of situation going on with your relationships at this time. So there's a lot of power struggles there because your need to control rather than try to go along with what everybody, because you feel like a Taurus that you're right because you're a fixed sign. So that at this time, my suggestion is, if you want to take it or not, bend like the palm tree that I know you can be the airbender I know you could be, and, you know, make it a point to be fair to everyone. Traveling can have a profound effect on your mind at this time. Also, a time when arguments seem so convincing that you may actually take whatever this person is telling you as truth when it's not. Okay, so be careful of the propaganda that you hear. One of the lessons here is working on listening more rather than showing how much you know, okay, or how much you're right, because really, I mean, this person wants to be heard too. Okay, and part of being like an airbender is to learn to listen more, because you got two planets representing you, Uranus and Saturn. And Saturn, like Saturn is also represented by Capricorn, it's all about the ego. Okay, and you guys need to act more like your Uranus and be more diplomatic and PC, politically correct, when it comes to other people in your life, you know. And just because you don't like the way somebody does something, or you don't like being reprimanded, you know, this is a time you have an opportunity to make egos smaller. So it's up to you what you want to do with that energy, because you are in fix it Felix mode, and other people just want to emotionally dump on you. For some of you, you can be curious about certain periods, like medieval times, or like what's going on with the royals, Princess Diana era, or even curious about different countries during this time period, and find yourself watching the YouTube and the Travel Channel and that sort of thing. On the 23rd at 12:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturn goes direct. For some of you, a weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders. You can find that you relate better to those who are older than you. You do have a lot of water in your chart, so your emotional self is dictating your financial situation at this time. For some of you, you can be delving more into your spirituality during this time period as well. There are pressures building up to the point where you feel the need to change course or change your major, or some surprising events are going to come up that requires you to adapt at this time to try to reach your goals. It's hard to maintain status quo now. Be careful of accidents. Watch your health. Your focus turns to career matters, achievements, and ways to get ahead. There is a possibility of promotion and an opportunity to take on a leadership role. An increased responsibility is common now. This is sometimes indicates more responsibility and lots of overtime. Relationships with superiors improve. There is a chance of a promotion if you're seeking it. Then on the 23rd at 3:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus in Scorpio. Again, you have a stellium in the sign of Scorpio. So this is a popular energy time for you. For those of you in school, you can find yourself more out and about right now with friends, or this could be business picking up with this energy. This could be climbing the corporate ladder. But with this stellium in your 10th house, and you have like all these planets on the bottom of your chart working themselves up to the right side of the chart, this could be also a very frustrating time for you, because you have to be more on people's times. You have to be about your symbiotic relationships, and your business partnerships are what's going to carry you right now. And then all other people are what's going to carry you right now. Also during this time period, this is a time where you're going to be focusing on work and home. For others of you, this is like friends grabbing your hands and saying, come on, let's go this way. Let's go join this group and organization. Let's go join this cause. Let's go join this political cause. Let's go volunteer. And then you just follow. Wherever you need to be, that's where you are this month, okay? So that's what's going on with that energy. So for some of you, this can be a frustrating time, because you really don't feel like you can make things happen on your own, because you have too many planets on the bottom of your chart. So you're kind of like sitting on your hands about things, and then other people, and then on top of that, you're on other people's time on top of that. But there's growth here happening anyways, but the focus is going to be more career oriented or more school oriented for some of you. Your leadership is more popular now. You may receive good news from superiors, because I just want you to know, because as I'm reading what this means, it may not happen to you. Okay, and I'm telling you the reason why it may not happen to you is because you have to be led by other people, to help them. Other people have to help you grow. Kind of like Virgo needs a lot of coercing in order to move on to the next chapter of their life. It's kind of like that, okay? But it can happen. You may receive good, and it depends what's going on in your natal chart as well. So if you have a lot of planets in your 11th and 10th and your 12th house, in your first house, a lot of planets, like 7 or more planets. Like if you have a bunch of planets in Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, this is going to be a good energy time for you in regards to career. And you're going to see all these things happening in your life. It's a great time for public speaking as well, communications, because you know how to use your words. You can be receiving a lot of help from your parents as well. For those of you who are 30 and younger, it can be a situation where they know someone that's hiring, or if you're looking for a home, they can help you keep an eye out for a home. If you're an artist, it's a great time for prestige prestige and recognition and some kind of gains happening for you. You're very diplomatic, and you usually go along with public view or opinion at this time. With the stellium in your 10th house, you can feel more of a connection with your purpose or your calling. For some of you, you're becoming someone important in your life. You're very aggressive when it comes to your career and your goals, like very aggressive. Like you're relentless, okay? Even if you're in college, you can be trying to get rid of your prerequisites as quickly as possible and trying to get an internship like when you're a freshman. On the 23rd at 6:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun enters Scorpio in the 10th house. This is a great energy for scientists, or this is a great energy for psychoanalysts, or anything with alternative healers at this time. You have a stellium. You find it time. This is going to be a time where you're going to be very lethargic. With this energy, you're gonna have bouts of being a doer. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like, okay guys, I don't know if you want to close your ears, but it's kind of like being on a period. Like for me, it's like I will have like bouts of energy, and then I'm tired, and then I'll bounce of energy, then I'm tired. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of like that, okay, going on. And it's not a bad thing, it's just you need to relax and rest and regain your inspiration at this time, because you will become easily lethargic. Those of you in your 20s or early 30s, you can be addressing early childhood trauma or putting it into perspective. You can be receiving a lot of attention at this time. All eyes on you, a great time for recognition, work, or you can be the doll baby in your family, and everybody can be like vibing for your time and energy. Then on the 23rd at 9:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Juno goes direct. You have you're very materialistic at this time with this energy. Your money situation is dictating your emotion. Well, your money situation is dictating your emotional self, and your emotional self is dictating your money situation. So I would be really careful with this energy. You have unexpected expenditures coming up. You want to blame someone. You're more concerned about securing the bag, or even have a strong attachment to your things at this time. You can be with Juno now direct in Pisces in a serious love relationship, or trying to reconnect to somebody from like that you had a crush on and seeing if they're available. This is a great time for career growth, and this can be growing with business or a raise or a promotion happening. Also, you can be creating or carving your own path when it comes to your career. And when one door closes, a window will open. Then on the 25th at 6:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, partial eclipse, okay? You need to pick and choose your battles, or this can be you being more open to your feelings and telling people exactly how you feel, being really vulnerable at this time, which you're not used to doing. You're not used of like exposing yourself, and so something is happening here at this time, for better or for worse, probably for worse. And it could be a situation here when it comes to relationships, with your relationships with other people or family members, and you could be completely honest and vulnerable with the tears and all that stuff, and and letting them know exactly how you damn feel, okay? And and what you need from them at this time. This could be your relationships with the people you go to school with as well. Maybe you're not getting along with them, and this could be like you being completely honest. This could be about your connections with the men in your life, like father or siblings, and being open and deeply honest and vulnerable about your feelings, and letting someone in your life, even if it's for a moment, because that's not an Aquarius thing to do, because you're like a Scorpio. You don't like to be vulnerable, and you don't like to be figured out. So this is either somebody that you're really mad at and that you're not getting along with, or this is somebody that is really close to you, or this could be like you trying to end a relationship and being completely honest about why you are leaving the relationship. You can be getting into it with those in authority, or even getting into it with parents at this time, or your partner, or you could be creating boundaries with those who are negative in your life and letting them know what's up. Jupiter is in retrograde in your second house, moves back into your second house. Not the best energy at 1:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This would be a great time to keep the energy positive, because again, your emotional self is dictating your money. Also, this is a beautiful time for clarity, and you could be at the right place at the right time. You could be relying more on your intuition during this time period. Those of you in business, you need to save your money at this time. But you do have a trine happening, so keep the energy positive. Delve into prayer consciousness. You can have a lot of lessons with money coming up, because it's Jupiter in retrograde is squaring your ascendant, so careful with your giving energy energy. Try to be a bit more realistic with your spending. Your finances are probably well managed at this time. You're inclined to be a bit thrifty. This can be a time you can make money during this time period. This is an opportunity to build something long lasting in your life. You're able to make steady progress. But also, this is an emphasis on stability and building in your life what you want. As a result, you're not likely to make fast leaps or advances at this time, and like I said in the beginning of the astrology, I said that, because you have all the planets on the bottom going here, it's not like a really, even though I'm telling you that it gets Venus in the 10th house, it's not really like this quick growth that you're going to be seeing, okay? You're likely to have more patience and be balanced and pragmatic in implementing your ideas. This is a favorable time for business. This is a period of steady, maintainable growth, but make sure you save your money. Then on the 29th at 3:22 p.m., Mercury enters Scorpio. This is growth with business. Family members' attitude will be supportive, and they will be helping you in some kind of way this month. Communications undergo fog, and at the moment, a risk of misunderstanding is great. Your imagination is very high, so don't go assuming at this time. This is a good time for creativity, writers, poetry, artistic endeavors, and especially entertainers like musicians. I feel like this time period favors right brain thinking over left brain. You will prefer to see the relationships rather than the distinctions. Because of this, avoid any mental activity that requires precision, accuracy, or technical thinking, because you will feel it too. You will feel like you cannot do anything. That's my alarm for my rice. I'm making chicken and rice tonight. So you will feel this energy of you will feel that you really can't think, but then when it comes to creating things, you could be you could sit through a Bob Ross and be fine, but anything else you're kind of so you'll feel this energy. I've felt this energy before. In your contacts with other people, be careful that they are not misrepresenting the facts. And likewise, you should not try to deceive another. Contracts should not be signed until you're more clear-headed or have a second opinion. You may receive good news from superiors, possibly in the form of a promotion. It is a good time for public speaking and those of you in media and social media. On the 30th till January 13th, Mars is in retrograde in Gemini. Not the best energy here. You're going to be more about your freedom and your independence at this time. This is in your 5th house. You tend to want to be more of a leader and kind of do your own thing, or kind of just be more of a leader and have everybody else follow you. So you can feel really restless and on top of that, you're very tenacious. So you're super aggressive at this time. I would be really careful with your attitude with this energy. This is a great time for creativity. You're going to come up with all sorts of money-making ideas, but the problem is that you can't go banking on them, okay? You can't go banking on them at this time that will be the one that will make you $1 million. You can't go banking on it that's going to be the one that's going to get you out. No. This is more of an experimental time for you. This is a fun time for you and a profitable time for you, and you'll be trying multiple efforts, and don't expect to finish nothing at this time. So when January comes around, you could still be working on these projects, and then you're going to change your mind and be like, I'm over it, I'm bored, I want to go on to something else. For some of you during this time period, you're starting new projects, and then projects that you were working on during the Mercury retrograde, you're going to let go of them, okay? So this is a creative time for you. But it's more on a whim, very impulsive energy, kind of, sort of. But you'll likely come up the winner in the end and have several more half-baked developed possibilities for later, okay? This is not the time to don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is a time to sample the baskets and the eggs and which one suits you. Keep a positive attitude and a tight inner focus, and you'll thrive where others lose their way. Re-advancing the principles you have already established for you allows you to play strong but easy at this time. The first card I come up with is the Page of Cups. You need to watch your emotional self. It can be like an emotional roller coaster ride because you have that stellium in Scorpio, so you may not be able to take constructive criticism during this time period. The Three of Cups, the focus can be on family and the home at this time as well, and communications with family and the home. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risks, being open to new things during this time period. The Knight of Swords, there is new love coming in, but it's the Page of Cups. So you're dating. And then if it's not new love, you're crushing on somebody at this time like you've been. Be careful with your giving energy this month as well, because somebody can be talking you out of your money, or you could just be very generous with your money as well. So just be careful with this energy, because Jupiter goes retrograde, so it's not going to be the easiest time period for you. I do feel like you can be spending more time. This can be a period of work and home for some of you. So there's more time spent at the home. For others of you, I was on money during this time period. So as quickly as money comes in, as quickly as it leaves, because you want to be very generous and take care of people around you. The Five of Wands, I feel like there could be some arguments over money coming up as well, like inheritance for some of you. For others of you, I'm picking up a baby. So for some of you, congratulations. There could be a pregnancy coming up as I'm connecting with these energies. The Five of Coins, you're very restless. You're more about your freedom at this time. You don't like to be told what to do with this energy, so you can be butting heads with your partner. And that's because of Mars and Gemini. And Mars and Gemini is also not well aspected at this time. So you're definitely more about your play and kind of like wanting to do your own thing with this energy, and just wanting everybody to cooperate with you. So there's a lot of power struggles going on this month as well. The Knight of Wands, new people coming in, recognition. I feel like for some of you, you could be a stickler for the rules while other people want to play around at this time. This could be starting a new creative endeavor this month as well. You can be very original in your way of thinking. The Justice card, whatever decisions that you try to make this month, there's no going back on your decision at this time. I do see luck around you this month, especially around your creativity. The Four of Coins, you're more about your stability. I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that's very stubborn and stuck in their ways of thinking and needs lots of convincing at this time, or needs you to show them numbers and facts with this energy. The Sun card, I feel you're more about family and you're more about your creativity at this time with this energy. You can be coming up with money-making ideas as another source of income with this energy, and starting a new business endeavor, or looking to make more money on the side with this energy, okay, is what I see going on. The Ten of Wands, you're taking on more responsibilities with this energy, so be careful with that during this time period. The Two of Cups, I do see an intense emotional connection with someone. I feel like you already know this person, you know, but maybe nothing transpired. You two have a lot in common, okay? If you would talk to this person, you find that you two have a lot in common. But I feel like at this time, Page of Cups, I hate that card. It's like more like a crush, okay? So it's not, it's serious to you. You're obsessed with this person, but at the same time, you need to talk to them. Talk to them. You know, what's the worst that they can say? Hello? The Nine of Coins, the focus can be more on family this month. There could be a new move happening, relocation, a new move happening. Ooh, okay. North node and south node. South node in the 10th house, relocation. So for some of you, this can also be new beginnings coming up. For some of you, this could be dealing with resentment and past hurts, and you're not over certain situations at this time, and kind of giving old situations life with this energy, rehashing the past. The Star card, this is you being more about your giving energy and wanting to give back to the community, or wanting to do something special for others during this time period as well. Let me see. Okay. Wanting to do something special for others. So this could be like you doing something for entertainment purposes, but as a way to bring joy, laughter, and happiness to others, which is a beautiful thing onto its own. So don't feel like, you know, you need to do something bigger. Sometimes the smallest things that we do, like whoever invented toilet paper, I mean, my God, so insignificant to us now, but damn it, we love it, you know? So it's like that. So don't think whatever it is that you bringing to the table doesn't count. It counts, okay? And people appreciate it. This is recommitting yourself to your goals this month with this energy as well. This could be dealing with court, and this could be going through with court. You could be receiving so much good news with court during this time period, okay? And things can turn around in an instant with court. So whatever you were told, like in the past and stuff like that, Pluto direct, Mercury direct, things are going to change. So keep the energy positive with court. You can be still in the fight with court at this time, recommitting yourself to your goals with court with this energy, because now you're seeing movement happening in regards to court cases with this energy. For some of you, you're not on speaking terms with certain family members at this time with this energy as well, but I do see them talking about you, so you can be fighting with them and not really talking to them as well, okay? And I don't blame you. The Ace of Swords, I feel with this energy here that, this is good news with court. Careful what you wish for. You just might get it this month as well with this energy. So this could be a powerful energy time. The Six of Coins, I feel with this energy here, you're very giving. At this time, you're very generous. For some of you, you could be working on getting a loan this month. You could make some headway in regards to getting a loan with this energy. So you could be very pursuant on a loan at this time. The Magician card, a lot of prayers are going to be answered this month. A lot of wishes are going to be coming true this month as well. So this is a very positive energy time for you. This is a time of destiny with this energy and the world working in your favor during this time period. So keep the energy positive. God is listening at this time. This could be new love coming in and you being swept off your feet with this person. I see a new relationship happening for some of you, new love coming in at this time. I feel like you can be celebrating this relationship. For some of you, this could be, again, pregnancy coming up at this time. I feel like friends can have a falling out and you could be fighting with friends when Mercury is in the 9th house in the sign of Libra. So expect to get into it with your friends. There's strong communications around you in regards to relationships. There is a new love relationship and you two are going to have a real mental connection. It's a beautiful attachment. I already feel like you know this person. For some of you, you need to ask this person out. And then for others of you, you're going to be playing the waiting game with this energy, especially if you're a traditional dater. So this is going to take a while. But it's okay. It's okay. Just make yourself look beautiful. I see wedding or engagements coming up for some of you. So mazel with that. That's beautiful. So it could be happening during the fall. The Devil card, endings are coming up for you with this energy, dealing with manipulative people or a liar at this time as well with this energy. So don't believe everything somebody is telling you at this time, because they could just be telling you just to wow you up because they want you to fail. This could be a situation with work where they trick you. Oh, you gotta be careful with work. It could be a situation where you could be dealing with like a Virgo or a Cancer rising. Those are the worst with Gemini. And this could be a situation where this person is going to be so manipulative and tell you things that are not true. Like, oh, I saw your boyfriend sleeping with so-and-so, and then they're going to ruin your relationship, because you're going to believe them because you thought that was true when it wasn't, and I feel like it's going to be a family member that does it too. So I really wouldn't go believing what family members say. I would be like, well, why didn't you take a picture of it on your phone? Why didn't you record it on your phone? Well, if it's true, wouldn't you think if it was true that they would put it on their phone? So really, don't be so quick. Your first reaction should be question. Question the person's validity. Question the situation, because this person could be one that just likes drama and likes to stir drama. And trust me, if somebody was trying to steal your man, a friend would tape record the whole situation and conversation and text message and show you what the hell's going on. Okay? They wouldn't just tell you. All right? So I feel like this person's going to try to trick you or do something and try to create chaos in your life when it's peaceful. So I would be careful with that. The King of Cups, I feel like you can be dealing with somebody of influence, of power. That could be a potential love relationship here. I also feel like you can be getting along better with those in authority, and those in authority can be helping you out. You can be dealing with somebody that has substance abuse or smokes a lot of pot. The High Priestess card, trust your intuition, unrequited love. This person's having a big crush on you, but I do feel like you two would make a perfect union, possibly lead to marriage as well if you wanted to. So it's up to you, again, what you want to do with this energy. I just point the direction that everything is going in, and then you do what you want. The Queen of Coins, I feel with this energy, prayers are going to be answered this month, seems to be an emphasis, and I feel like you're going to be spending time with family, okay, or cultivating your own family at this time. And the Eight of Wands, I see this being a fun time for travel, and I see good news coming up for you this month. I love you, my airbenders, and have a fabulous month. Kisses.